Excuse my bad hair for the moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pretty frantic and crazy day so far. But in the meantime, hello again, ladies and gentlemen, to this beautiful Sunday afternoon, as we are going to do another one of Chris's famous Cwcisms. Or, yeah, literally just quit, because Chris's idea of manner of speaking is almost devoid of anything resembling reality anyway, so may as well. And today we are going to discuss his apparent heart level. Let's just grin and bear it. Let's just get on. 100% change the number to change your heart, and you can write a sentence to indicate how you feel. Wikipedia template describing how Chris felt in August 2009. Drunk, I'd imagine, because he looks as if he could barely form a sentence. Mind you, this was like at the almost the beginning of the Liquid Chris saga, so yeah. Actually, it is moderate and stable at the moment. Chris, 17th May 2010. Heart level is Chris's measure of his emotional state. Because Chris has spent his life playing video games instead of socializing with actual people, he is only able to express his emotions in video game-inspired terms. His autism also likely plays a role, as autistics frequently try to quantify abstract concepts such as emotions. Sometimes. It first appeared in Sub-Episode 2, The Rise and Fall of My Heart, where it hit its lowest recorded level, 15%, but he uses the term in general conversation as well. I bet he does. Chris uses the word shattered exclusively to describe his perpetual wounded heart level. He rarely uses the more common expression broken heart. Heart level was also helpfully displayed on Wikipedia front page as a diabolical variation of Wikipedia's stress meters. Well, it would have been a diabolical variation, but apparently Chris was too lazy to change it, making it merely slightly lame. Despite leaving an obvious default placeholder message on the front page, he still felt comfortable showing this fantastic website to potential investors/employees. Never a good idea. This happens all the time. It's a trap called Shattered Heart. Let's see what it does. It's not even really that badly designed. It's just if it was slightly more, better, then it might actually pass for something quite clever. You can activate this trap card when your opponent attacks with one of his or her monsters. Take control of that monster and attack another of his or her monsters or life points. Then the controlled monster is destroyed. I would have actually have renamed this to fiendish agent, like a double agent sort of thing. Fiendish double agent. I activate my trap card, Fiendish double agent. Maybe that would make a little bit more sense than Shattered Heart. Possibly. That's just my idea anyway. Blondie, Heart of Glass. This is how Chris sees his heart. I don't even like that song anyway. I like Blondie, but not Heart of Glass. It's a bit too soppy if you ask me. References. Oh wait, this is. Can you imagine? We're already at the end of the episode anyway, but let's just do this. References in August 2004. I don't normally go through the references, but we may as well for this one. In August 2004, Chris drew his Shattered Heart as a trap card for his homemade Yu-Gi-Oh cards, as seen above. It will later reside with the others on the walls of originals. Quick's diary includes similar remarks on the Walsh encounter. I am very devastated due to my shattered heart that XXXXX caused unto me. Your guess is as good as mine as to how often Chris leaks his own personal diary entries onto the internet as well. Sub-Episode 2, finished in April 2005, features the illustrated heart level as part of Chris's tale of his ill-fated date with Hannah. Sonichu's News Dash includes a couple of complaints about heart shattering in relation to the Walsh and Hannah incidents. If I were Chris, I would have just, got over those and just moved on. He lets these things stew in his mind so much that, The August 2006 updates to Chris's Story of My Current Days talk about the fluctuating level of Chris's shattered heart in the section, covering the Hana date. The same document also has a remarkable mark on Mary Lee Walsh's destruction of the attraction sign. It was serious, heart-shattering insults like that which literally shattered my heart to almost nothing and murdered my soul. I bet it would. A 2007 email to Megan, which surely didn't creep her out in the slightest, on which he states, "If I lost you, it would totally shatter my heart, my soul, my being." That just seems very wimpishly pathetic, if you ask me. In a Facebook message from January 2008, Facebook in 2008, Chris bills himself as Christian W. Chandler, a lonely autistic heart-shaped sap. Well, he's right about the last part. Another Facebook message of January 2008 says, "My heart is recovering very slowly. It's at like 15%. ... The loneliness hurts the remaining 85% of my heart, sadly." Possibly also his arteries, if you ask me. Get it? On his Wikipedia user page, in its account of his feud with Mary Lee Walsh, Chris complains that "my heart was shattered and that very moment. Quick thank you," a curious video from the midst of Liquid Chris fiasco, includes an apology to Mary Lee Walsh, among other things. Chris says, "I forgive you for the misdeed of heart shattering." Despite this, in 2010, posts on the Solitude forum, Chris was hung up on Walsh's shattering of his heart. He never lets go. That's just more than proof. After the Wikipedia vanished by trolls in May 2010, Chris added the above quote to the heart level template on the front page, while reverting troll vandalism. 0%, 15%, 20%, heart at 100%. Great. Yeah, that's like... Oh god, how much more, like... By the way, also in case you were wondering, this is part of the Cwcisms anyway, so let me just go through this. This is his approach to relationships, terms he uses. And if you just see how much we've got to go through here, we've already done all the ones of Chris talking about himself. Then we have to do stuff like relationships, sex, stressors, fantasies, and then also the ones to use in his comics, because I think that's just like a good place to go off. So I hope all of you enjoyed this video for what it was worth, and I would make the suggestion to Chris that there are plenty of other things in this world which can shatter your heart, not just love, but we'll see exactly what Chris thinks of that when the time comes. In the meantime, I will see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care. Bye bye for now.